Hey guys, welcome back to Tracy's Local Learnings and welcome back to part 2 of my acorn squash. And now I'm going to show you guys how I preserve it in my freezer so it's ready to go. So I'm taking my big bowl and I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to pick up the acorn squash that came out of the oven with the honey, and I'm just going to take them out of the skin. Some of these aren't as soft as I would have hoped for, but some of the skinnier ones that I cut are definitely easier to get out of the skin. So once you do that, oh, that's really loud. I'm going to show you a softer one. Hang on. Let's move you down there. Okay, so this one's a lot softer. They're still a little bit warm. Actually, they're still a lot warm. My hands are telling me so. But you just scoop them out into a bowl. You know, as much as you want. You don't want to have... I mean, when I eat them fresh out of the oven, like these ones, like that, I eat the skin, right? But when I preserve it the other way that I'm going to show you guys, I don't like to put the skin in it because it makes a weird texture in the finished product. So I'm going to finish scooping this stuff out and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I've let them cool because I want to show you how easy they come off when you cook them, when you thoroughly cook them, right? You just kind of squish it off with your thumb against your hand and it comes right off. Now, I'm a little bit OCD, or I like to be very particular about what I leave in there. So I'm picking out little bits of skin or whatever that come off. Now, I was trying to decide what flavoring I wanted to go with my acorn squash this time. And I'm just going to go with salt and honey because it is my favorite. So a little bit of, oops, not that much. Okay, a little bit of salt. And I'm going to add a little bit more honey. Let's see. There we go. Now, everybody is different on the texture that they like them. So now, one of my friends, she will take it at this point and almost puree it so that it's super soft. Okay, so now I'm going to take out my silicone pan and I'm going to show you. Now I'm just going to mix this with my hands. I want to mix that honey in and I want to mix that salt in. Now, if I feel any larger pieces, I will kind of break them up just so when I'm rewarming them, they're consistent, right? So tell me down in the comments, what do you guys do with your acorn squash? Or do you pre-make any of your things in your freezer? I have a lot of things that I pre-make every month to make it easier for me when it comes to food preparation. And I'm going to start sharing some of them with you. I just didn't really think that it was a good idea. I don't know why. But every time I pull something out, I think, you know, more people should know how to do this stuff or think about it. Because if you don't think about it, you don't know, right? We go to the store and we buy pre-made food all the time, where a lot of society does, and we can really do it ourselves, right, to have that convenience. Okay, so this is the consistency. Actually, I'm going to add one more thing, and that's a little bit of turmeric, because why not? Give it some extra nutrients. And a little tiny bit of cayenne pepper, just because I can. Oh, maybe that's a lot. What do you guys think? Is that a lot? So now I'm just going to give this another mix. Now, I don't know if you guys have silicone baking pans, but that's what I use. I use a silicone pan. You can use a regular baking or muffin tin thing and put paper cups in them or whatever you want. This is just how I like to do it. And then I take this, I'm going to show you, tip that down. So I take a handful and I place it in the cup. Okay. Well, that one looked very hot. It wasn't mixed good. Oops. And I just place it in the cup. I'm making a bit of a mess today. But you know what? It never goes off without a hitch when you're trying to show somebody else, especially when you're making a video. So this is how I do it. Now I'll put this in the freezer and I'll allow them to freeze into their shape. I'll tidy them up all nice. And once they're frozen, I take them from here and I put them either into a large Tupperware in the freezer or I put them into a Ziploc bag in the freezer. And it's just so much easier when I want to have acorn squash now. I don't have to go through the whole process of cooking the acorn squash. I can just cut to the chase and get a serving for supper out, right? So depending on how many people you have, that's how many you take out. Because one serving is quite a bit, right? It's a nice amount of an acorn squash for a dinner. So once these are frozen, I'm going to bring you guys back to see what they look like. Hey guys, okay, welcome back. I actually got sidetracked and left my acorn squash in the freezer for a couple days, but I wanted to show you a couple other things before that. So here are my seeds. They are all nicely dried and ready to be stored away. So I have ample amount of acorn squash seeds and I don't need to buy anymore, which is great. And they're acclimatized to my seeds, to my area. Okay, so I ended up putting a little bit of parsley just for presentation on my acorn squash before I froze them. And now I'm going to show you how easy this is. Okay, so you just take your silicone tray and you pop them out and now you have a perfect serving. And then I just put them into Tupperware and now they're in the freezer. So if I want to serve acorn squash with a meal, I just take them out of here, the individual ones, and I put them on a cookie sheet and into the oven. Now they do flatten out a little bit depending on the consistency of the acorn squash. I like mine a little bit wetter, so to speak, so they're still kind of tacky even though they're frozen. Oh, I guess they're not all gonna fit in here. So, hang on. Okay, so I've got 6 of them in this container and the rest I'm just gonna put into a Ziploc bag. And like I said, now, I mean, I have the convenience of having this ready. So when I'm figuring out my vegetable, because I like to eat good vegetables, you know, years ago I used a lot of the canned veggies. Of course, when I was younger and working, I didn't have the time to prepare my own food. And now, you know, you can pick whatever you want and have them in little servings ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gave you something to think about. You know, we can do a lot for ourselves on a monthly basis. When I do this, I do a lot of different recipes and things that I pre-freeze for convenience of the family. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the thumbs up, ring the notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.